Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, you got Division B West, and Division B West on the right side as well. Either way, you got Artemis on the left-hand side in the blue with a Ariel white main, a Nubrak Chromie gray main. Over on the right-hand side, you got Spooky Ghost. You've got a Blaze, Sylvanas, Garrosh, Anduin, and Mephisto. Now, there's a fun little prediction we're going to do for this game. We're going to start it right now. Which team will get the first boss in the game? Boss will spawn at 5 minutes into the game. You've got 2 minutes to determine which team you think will get the first boss. Will it be Artemis in the blue? Will it be Spooky Ghost in the red? Or will no boss be taken? Get your gambles in.
Access granted.
Good luck.
I have a secret love for Robin Hood Men in Tights. I just watched Robin Hood Men in Tights with my dad the night before they left. My dad, because my dad was like, we were gonna watch Uncharted, and my dad was like, I don't really have like a 2-hour movie to pay attention to and all that kind of stuff in me. And I'm like, no, I understand. So I was like, how do you feel about Robin Hood Men in Tights? He's like, oh, I could do that. Like, because Robin Hood Men in Tights, it just starts, and much like a lot of like the movies of that era, like the spoof movies, like Top Secret or Naked Gun or Wrongfully Accused, like those movies start with jokes and they just don't stop ripping jokes throughout it. Robin Hood Men in Tights is so good as well. But I don't know if it's a Mel Brooks movie or if he's a producer on it or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on that one. And someone in chat might know the exact answer for that. Or if he like had a hand in writing it. But either way, Robin Hood Men in Tights is such a good one. It's 100% his movie. Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. Yep.
The beacons are energizing. You have to control them.
Mel Brooks did Young... Oh, no, we're talking about Robin Hood Men in Tights. I couldn't remember if that's a Mel Brooks movie or not, or if he was like one of the co-producers on it. But like Robin Hood Men in Tights, as I said, like it's one of those movies. It starts and the jokes don't stop. Like it literally just starts with like a funny rap song to kind of get you up to speed, and then just everything is from there is just, you know, like Robin Hood's getting taken into the prison and the guy whips all the hands, and then as he walks by, all the hands come back through the grate, flipping him off. Like it's just stuff like that. It's just like constantly good humor. Oh, you're asking about a Young Frankenstein. Sorry, my apologies. Didn't understand the message. He directed Men in Tights. He directed and did screenplay. Got you. Well, we do have a match in front of our eyes. I guess we could talk about that, or we could keep talking about movies. 50-50 on that one. But the top lane has got the fort front gate down. Same in the bottom lane as well. Good pressure coming out from the members of Spooky Ghost as well as Artemis. A good toss. That is going to be a body check level 1. The healing reduction applied to Chromie from said Garrosh. 30% healing. Excuse me, 35%. No, 30% healing reduction, 35% movement speed reduction. Sorry. I always flip the two things. Sylvanas will pop the black arrows. They're going to get about 50% of this fort through the mid lane. There is still a minion wave here, so once the black arrows expire, it's not that big of a deal since the minions will tank the damage. A Nubrak, white main, and gray main. Well, now the gray main's here. They can step up, but it's Ariel left in the top lane up against the Blaze. Not sure how I feel about solo lane Ariel, but I know Cavalier Gesta said that Ariel can be a main tank on this map, and I do believe he did run it last season in NGS. I think I actually casted that game or I watched it. Is it does anyone know? I heard something about it, but I'm not sure if it was a rumor or if it just died off. Are they actually gonna make History of the World Part 2? Like there was some post like a month or two ago that like they're like, we're doing History of the World Part 2 actually. Which, in the current world and everything, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with that. If they do it. Toss, body check, Dark Horse taking a lot of damage, will go down. I really like the toss body check combo coming out from Rogoth here. I think that was a really, really smart call from the Garrosh player to go right into the body check level 1. That's a huge pickup for him, and very, very good. Eric with a K is going to be backing away. Ariel is holding hers pretty well against him. Do have that martyrdom from the white main. Here's Ariel checking a bush, and will this be punished? Rogoth looking for the step in right now. No Indomitable popped by him. He's off cooldown. Jotak, I think, is going to be cornered and will go down. Charge going over in favor for the side of Spooky Ghost, but the Greymane will get the counter channel. Actually, Greymane is still brawling out against Blaze in the bottom. So the channel continues as long as Blaze can keep his foot on that point. So yeah, Ariel back in the mix. 0 to 5 in kills. Oh, wow. The gamble on the boss prediction did not go very far, it looks like. Unfortunate. Top lane Siege, opening things up a little bit here in favor for Spooky Ghosts. Nubrak just can't step out right now. I think Nubrak did tap well, so Nubrak could go in. Does have that healing and mana over time. Could be looking for a fight. Dark Horse is here, ready to go. Ariel up against the Blaze in the bottom lane once again. She is going to be halfway through the Detainment Strikes. The, repeated defense? Yeah, repeated defense. So there's just bonus damage she's working on right now. The knockback distance has already been added in. Nah, Wildfire, I don't want to do that. That would put pressure onto someone. No, I don't like that. I don't like doing that. I don't want someone to feel pressured to ever gift a sub in the channel and stuff like that. It's always much appreciated, you know, it's necessary for surviving and, you know, paying bills, but I don't want to put that pressure into someone. That feels a little rude on my end. Good damage into a Nubarak. Dark Horse is going to be getting cleansed by the white main, because she does have the Intercession level 7. The top lane still held by the members of Spooky Ghosts. We'll have Artemis doing their best until the Nubarak comes up in the next 5 seconds. Toss onto Greymane. Body check is there. Whitemane can't heal enough, and Greymane does go down to Mephisto. Chromie, what are you going to take for level 10? There is technically like a double cleanse. You got the Crystal Aegis potentially as a temporal loop shut down. I feel like you just go Slowing Sands and you allow that to amplify your siege. Temporal loop? Okay. We'll see who it's going to be on. Wait, can you intercession yourself? Can you intercession yourself? I don't think you can. Wait, but it doesn't say you can't. But it says 1 ally. But I also think that Hand of Freedom says 1 ally. So I think you can intercession yourself as a white man. If Jimmy was in chat, he'd know the answer immediately. 10 Talontiers here. Mind Control Sylvanas. More lockdown onto the single target. There's going to be a Warlord's Challenge, a Mind Control, a Durance of Hate. And that will be white main going down. I don't know why I want to say Maev. Ariel does get the bottom lane channel. We're going to go ahead and cycle through the other numbers as Eric with a K looks for the slow, the jet propulsion, none of it connecting. Pyromania popped. Slows are going to be there. Now Sylvanas into the mix. No level 10 for white main, or the Ariel. So no Crystal Aegis, but Blaze still goes in! Alright. Zerg wave favoring the side of Spooky Ghost through the bottom lane. As well as a Hellbat camp, which does reduce armor of structures. Doesn't show like the Nullpack camp. Ooh, wait, Garrosh might be able to get it. Ah, good Detainment Strike right there. Good Detainment Strike to make sure that no one's able to step, or the Garrosh can't step up. I wonder, did he have Indomitable? I wonder if he could have Indomitable that. I feel like he could have Indomitable that, stepped in. Mind Control connects onto the Anubarak as he will try and back away. That's going to be a cleanse onto him. So much CC potential, but the damage over time from Sylvanas will come through. Jotek is so low as well. Still no level 10 to the side of Artemis as Spooky Ghosts step in through the bottom lane. That's Garrosh looking for a huge Groundbreaker. Durance of Fate goes out. That's going to be a kill onto Ariel. That's going to be a Durance of Fate spread to so many members. Even the body check onto the white main as she backs away. The Zerg Wave's still very healthy, around 50-some%. And this might just be map number 1 here in our third best of 3. It's looking like so much damage on the core is going to be shredding through the shielding, as well as the Zerg Wave. So many members, all 5 members inside the bunker. A little bunker fun time from the side of Spooky Ghost, and they take map 1 in a dominating sub 9-minute game. GG, well played. No boss taken. No boss was taken there. No boss. Choose outcome, no boss. Kalis, how's your mini weekend, bud? How was your chili last night? Oh man, I reheated some of that curry last night. Oh, it's so good. I've got one more night of curry. And then tomorrow, I think tomorrow I'm just gonna do like soup or something. And then Friday, I've got Meech. I have got a delicious, delicious... I've got delicious weenies for Friday. What's with the solo lane Ariel? Also, first off, hey Jim, how's it going, bud? So, some teams have experimented with solo lane Ariel. I realistically think that what they wanted to do is they wanted to do Chromie, White Mane, Anubarak together, and then Ariel Grey Mane. So that way they could have like a 2-3 setup, but it just did not work out that way. Ariel held her own against the Blaze okay-ish, but yeah, the 2-3 setup that they were trying to run on the side of... At least that's the way I see it. The way that Artemis was running their 2-3 setup, it was a good consideration because Grey Mane's a good battery for Ariel. White Mane can heal up Chromie and Nubrak fairly well from a safe position. But it just, with the Mephisto being able to step in, with Garrosh's aggression levels, with the body check value as well, it just got shut down super hard. And this is the way I see it, at least. This is the way I see it. They wanted to run a 2-3, and the opposing team said, no, we're going to run a 1-4, and you're still not going to win. So Blaze was losing top lane for a little bit at the start. Grey Mane Ariel was winning the top lane at the start, but it really just fell apart in the mid to late game. Or excuse me, the mid game when 10 talent here really started to come through, as well as just the rotations and the single target deletion that this Spooky Ghosts were able to do. So that's at least my 2 cents on it. That's my 2 cents. Also, I gotta say, Spooky Ghosts, they played extremely well. They played really, really, really well. Chili was good. Mini weekend's all right. I haven't done much. I'm slow and tired today. Hey, that's, you know what? It's your day off. You don't owe anyone anything. The only thing that you owe is yourself some time to yourself or what you feel like doing. I know that feeling like you're on a day off and you feel guilty because you're not like productive enough. I know that feeling way too well. So, the players have swapped sides? No. The players did not swap sides. So we can update all of our stuff. So we have the right side team is up. Spooky Ghost did win map number 1. And they had, Rogoth was on the Garrosh, who's now on a Varian. Okay. That's how you felt every day since training ended? You're wasting so much time? Yeah. I'm slow and tired, and even the stuff I want to do, just, hey, you can just relax. You can just relax. Just feel better. Just relax and feel better. I've binged so much One Piece, I might actually catch up before it's all over. Is One Piece is officially ending soon, isn't it? But it's like, they're like a ways away from ending, like a couple of years at least, right? They still have like a movie or two and like a season or two or something. Alrighty, okay. Let's go ahead and check this. And, what do we have here? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's do, we don't get many of them, so let's do this. Let's do, that looks good to me. What's the stacking? 0.2 per? Okay. No idea. Is that because the manga ended? I don't even know if the manga's done. By the way, this is what I was talking about. This is what I have for Friday. I have to defrost it from the freezer. It's these little sausages. It's these little sausages called Meech, or M. You know, there's the spelling for you. It is delicious. Oh, it is so good. They're like little sausages. They're like maybe like they're like the thickness of your thumb, maybe, and the length of maybe your pointer finger. You can see like honestly, this is the way to have it. but I would say instead of whatever this is, which I assume is some sort of aioli, I would say to make, we call it, I don't know if this is the correct word for it, but mushti. It's a dipping sauce, which is basically just, and I'm not exaggerating, it's garlic, water, salt, olive oil, and then I think sometimes they add in just a touch of milk. Just a touch of milk. I think. I don't remember if they do or not. I don't think so, but I can't remember. Either way, you take the garlic and you put it through a garlic press, and then you just mash it to the bottom of a cup, and you add in a little bit of water, olive oil, salt, and it becomes this sort of garlicky sort of dipping sauce. Oh, it's so good. And then you just serve that with, you serve the Mitch with fries or bread, and then you have that dipping sauce. Oh yeah. Honey mustard? Maybe honey mustard I don't think is a big thing in Romania. Like mustard, yeah, but like my dad would like, if you talk about honey mustard, he's like, "Oh no, that's American mustard." So, I don't know. It looked like a red cup. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It could be an aioli. It could be mustard mixed with mayonnaise. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds right up your alley. Oh man, it's so good. Making chat drool over Baja sausage. Yes, yes. I'm sorry that you're stressed, Kalos. I hope you feel better, bud. Also, Day, how's your day going? How is your day, Day? Okay, so there's an Illidan in this game, so let's go ahead and do a fun little Illidan prediction. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the game, and we will continue talking about random stuff while we look at Towers of Doom on the left-hand side. In our Division Beast West matchup, we've got Artemis with an Illidan, Maiev, Lucio, Joanna, and Vala. Over on the right-hand side, you've got Spooky Ghost. You've got a Blaze, Kael'thas, Varian, Anduin, and Sylvanas. Now, Illidan is going to be going into Unending Hatred at level 1. That is an uncapped quest. You can actually see there's the tooltip for it right now. It is an uncapped quest. How many stacks will Illidan have by the end of the game? So minion kills grant 0.2, hero takedowns grant 1. This is uncapped. How many stacks will he have by the end of the game? Get your gambles in.
What are you waiting for?
Please. Could you write the name of that beautiful dipping sauce? Sounds something I have to try. Remind me after this game, and I will try and find it for you. I honestly don't know, like, I don't even know the spelling. Like, I know the rough pronunciation from hearing it throughout my life, but I don't know about the spelling or anything like that. So, I can do some looking after this game while we set up for, potentially map number 3. Yeah. My pleasure. All right, bottom lane is going to be having just the Sylvanas clearing that wave out as the rotation comes down here. Illidan already on 1 stack. I don't know if that sways any of you gamblers. He's actually on 2 stacks already. I'm assuming Illidan will be doing double soak duties, so he might be able to get these stacks quite quickly, though Vala is going to be doing some supplemental double soaking as well, it looks like. Maybe just to help the Illidan burn the wave a little bit quicker early on when he's trying to build up the stack for extra damage. Might be that case. Not 100% sure. Though the camps, what I am sure about, though, is going to be these 2 camps going to be split. 4 stacks for the Illidan already. 4 stacks, 1 minute in. Man, I should have made this gamble a lot bigger. I should have made it like 69 or something. Illidan just kind of ignoring Blaze right now, which I kind of love. Over in the bottom lane, we will see the 2 Sapper camps arriving in said bottom lane. Level 3 arriving for both teams here as Joanna steps in with a Condemn, a Shield Glare as well. Vala going to try and get some damage onto Boundary, who gets the Leap of Faith from the Anduin. Umbral Bind pulls in the Kael'thas, and he does go down. Convection stacks to be lost. Just kidding. He didn't go Convection. He went into Mana Addict level 1. Sappers to be cleared out from the members of Spooky Ghosts, and Artemis will be, will be getting their wave in, but it looks like Sylvanas is locking these Sappers down with the Black Arrows, but that will expire. The Sappers will trigger 1 into the tower, 2 the tower. Actually, it was into the gate, unfortunately, but it is what it is. More multi-shots out from the Vala as she is going Fire at Will, level 1. 4s apiece in our levels. We will be having Thirsting Blades for the Illidan. Betrayer's Thirst healing from basic attacks is increased from 30% to 50%, while Sweeping Strike damage bonus is active. My apologies, I'm reading a talent for all of you as there's a trade kill in the bottom lane. Lucio for the Kael'thas, and Rogoth stepping in, does have the taunt available in a second here. Will it be used on Joanna? No. Triple altar phase, as we always have for our first objective phasing of the game. The only RNG is, will it be in mid or will it be in bottom? And of course, we can see here on the minimap it will be in mid position. Rogoth playing with some of the vision right now, trying to stay out of said vision to maybe find a taunt target as Kala steps in. You can see the vision just being played up with that right there. Lucio amps it up. Illidan still in mid. No level 10, so no hunt in potential from Illidan. 12 stacks on his level 1, and he's actually going to go top left. Blazy goes top right, and we still have the scuffle over the mid area. Gravity Lats from Kael'thas not connecting onto the Jonas as the Iron Skin was still active. We do have the trade on the 2 bell towers. Illidan mounting up and rotating down into bottom, but he actually considers going right to top lane. Rogoth very low. We do have Blaze with 1 interrupt onto Rom. Actually, no. Not even an interrupt. Rom just respects and backs away. Illidan does get the top lane clear, I think. No, he doesn't. The wave died to the tower, and he just rotates down in. And either way, Illidan gets the channel, and that's going to be 8 shots into the core of Spooky Ghosts. Artemis rallying here on map number 2, looking positive to take us into a map number 3. But of course, it's Towers of Doom. It's anyone's game, and we'll see how things work out. Bonds of Justice for the Maiev is halfway through. So you have the damage increase from Umbral Bind, and then after that you have the Umbral Bind Cleave damage increased as well. And then I believe this is uncapped, and you can just continually build out the Umbral Bind bonus damage. I'm going to look at something really quickly. I don't know if it breaks it down for me, so I'm going to look. Bonus damage is 165, so it does. I was wondering if it works like Fire at Will, which it does, where it adds in the bonuses as you get them. Where'd you go? There it is. So like you're raising it by 15 each stack, but you're also getting the 75 extra at the level at the 5 mark, it looks like. Right? Caster math? Am I wrong? Caster math. 10 stacks would be 150. So yeah, it's adding it in, because you can't have 165 with only 7 stacks. That math don't add up. Boundary getting low does go down to the Maiev. We have a very low John able to back away. Rogoth is the new target. Vaults of the Wardens to be utilized, and Boss will laugh, which means he's up and available. 17 stacks for the Illidan right now on his level 1. Sappers, 1 gets in. Sylvanas Black Arrows locking 2 of them down, still trying to get those autos. The Haunting Wave to keep the Sappers in place. Little Wolf going to be pulled in by the Umbral Bind. Little Wolf getting very low and does go down. Single altar phase in the center of the map right now as 10 Talontiers on the horizon for the members of Artemis. Illidan still soaking out mid. He got to his 20 mark right there, as you see the quest completed, but as I mentioned, it's an uncapped quest, so he'll continue building up that extra damage. 36 to 28, and the 10 Talontiers here. Illidan, what's he looking at? Are we going to be seeing a Metamorphosis, or will this be a Hunt Illidan? I would prefer to see Hunt, personally, and it is going to be Hunt. Nice. Single target is going to be, single target plays are going to be huge. You have the Hunt in, Blessed Shield as well from the Joanna. Mixing Fire, potential level 20 for the Lucio as well. Rain of Vengeance, more lockdown. Good 10 Talontiers to the side of Artemis. Now, what can Spooky Ghost do? 1, 2, 3. Sappers don't do anything as they're locked in place by the Sylvanas, but she can't sustain this forever, though Dark Horse can't sustain their positioning, dropping down below 50%. And the 3 Sappers will be cleared out before they actually get the charge into the tower. Very well played, very good hold, and Spooky Ghost doing a fantastic time for now. Light Bomb Anduin immediately snapped. Blaze in mid lane. What is he going to grab? I'm assuming it will be Bunker. There's the Hunt in from the Illidan. There's going to be a Joanna Ice, or excuse me, there was a push from, oh, it was the Lucio, I think, pushed, or maybe it was the Maiev pull, but either way, Eric with a K is still alive right now. Dark Horse will go down. Eric with a K is still alive. All of this started to try and gank the Blaze, and it ain't working out, and that's a double kill favoring the side of Spooky Ghost, who are going to turn this map around here. Experience equalized, and what will be gained? Sappers just now coming up on the left-hand side from this camp. We've got 30 seconds for the objective phase. Single altar in the bottom of the map. Illidan, check his stacks really quickly for all of you because it does not show. He's at 47. That ain't right. We'll have to do some post-game calculation here, chat. Because it calculated it like Fire at Will does. It added in the extra bonus 20. So I guess we just subtract 20. We just subtract 20 from this. Realistically, we just subtract 20 from this. That's all you do. Yeah. He gets 20 after 20. We just subtract 20 off this. Easy. Easy peasy. We'll check that later. Math is OP. Math is difficult, God of Twinkies, and you know this. Okay. Sappers once again attempting to be pushed in through bottom lane. 32 to 28 in core HP. Sylvanas will pop those black arrows. You can see the wings around her activated. Varian still anchoring as best he can. The Sappers will be cleared out. Now look at Blaze. He's looking for a jet propulsion. There could be a big one here. That's a light bomb from the Anduin. Unstoppable popped by the Joanne, as we do have the Blessed Shield from her. Mind Control will connect onto the Joanne as the Warden's Cage to be used by Maiev. We've got the Illidan in the backline onto Little Wolf, but Jotek taking a little too much damage does go down. Illidan to fall. But of course, let's take a look at that number right now. So he's got 32 stacks. He's at 32 out of the 50 for our gamble. Math isn't half as OP as Buttspot. That is very true, Swift. I feel like this tea is going to be a little too hot. I left my heater on that one. Double Alter Phase. Blaze maybe going to be ganked in mid. Nope. He's fine. He's actually going to go into top lane, and maybe the expectation is just these two altars are traded. Varian's got the taunt. That's a kill onto Joanna. Mind Control, a little overkill there, but I can't blame them for going for it. Sappers in bottom lane. 1, 2, 3 will go in. That will be the conversion of bottom lane bell tower. That's a really good play for coming out from the side of Spooky Ghost. They get the kill, which allows Blaze to just keep doing Blaze things. The bottom lane bell tower converted, and this could be 10 shots into the enemy core, pushing them down to 22 HP. Varian zoning. Ludius does get it. All right, 10 damage in. 22 to 28. How quickly the tide turns. Oh wait, don't I have a button for that?
Yes, heroes, activate the towers.
How quickly the tide turns.
There we go. Another Mariner, another Misfortune. I really need to build out my button profile for Darkest Dungeon. I only have 3 things, which I have everyone's favorite.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
Oh, dude, I
insidious
love...
killer.
So, in the last few weeks of CCL, I would ask chat to give me, like challenge words. Like, words that are, like, difficult to use in a sentence, or, like, they have difficult definitions, so they're not a common word you would use in a sentence. And at one point, they were like, for the CCL finals, you should just try and slip in as many Darkest Dungeon quotes or references as possible. And the great thing, too, is that, like, Grubby and Justin didn't catch on. I don't think Justin caught on. I know Grubby didn't catch on at all. Because, like, I would say things like, singular strike. And he'd be like, yeah, it was a pretty good singular strike. Like, it's just like... That's what I should do. I should raid over to Grubby one day, and we should try and convince him to play Darkest Dungeon. I feel like he would love Darkest Dungeon. I feel like that is right up Grubby's alley. I know he's only playing Dota 2 because it gives him a lot of viewership, but I think Grubby would do great in Darkest Dungeon. I think he'd have some really interesting runs. Anyways, Triple Alter Phase will be coming up, and we've got 16 talent tier advantage to the side of Spooky Ghosts. 5 shots for the channel, so I'm thinking maybe we see 10 shots. Top rate goes over to the side of Spooky Ghosts as well as bottom. Though Blaze should be interrupted. Yeah, they're gonna harass him a little bit here, and I think Varian's got to make the rotation now to be able to deny. Yeah. There it is. Yeah, Grubby's been playing a lot of Dota because, I mean, it's good viewership, and I mean, you can't blame him. You can't blame someone for going to a brand new RTS and getting insane support and viewership. Like, if I played Dota 2 and I was getting like 1,000 viewers or like 200 viewers, I would continue playing Dota 2 in my stream. Because it's more viewers. That's just, that's the ebb and flow of Twitch. I mean, you gotta go, like, viewership equates to subs and potential future benefits. Because as much as people say that sponsorships and everything are not based off of concurrent viewership or live viewership, that's a lie. It's very much part of it. Now, is it the only consideration? No, because, I mean, Corsair sponsors me. I don't have the biggest viewership in the world, but I do have very good content. So that's where, you know, that's where you can also kind of make up for the lack of CC. All right, channel potential over here. Blaze is just kind of doing Blaze things in bottom. Gravity Lapse, excuse me, that's a Flame Strike. There's a Living Bomb applied to that as well, as you do have the Ignite level 16. Only knees when I get desperate for money. When I get desperate for money. So 5 shots into the core of Artemis, but 6 shots into the core of Spooky Ghosts. A relative equal trade. Or nearly an equal trade. Rogoth gets inside the bunker at the last second. There will be some armor applied. Eric with a K is able to back away, gets pulled back in. There's going to be a condemn. That's a kill onto this Varian as well as the Sylvanas and Blaze. A lot of low members here on the left-hand side, but I don't think any of them will fall. Executed with impunity. Actually, you know, after that team fight, all I can say is...
How quickly the tide turns.
I just realized I bet my laptop can play that. I should re-download it, even if it means I have to start over. MOBA, not RTS. Oh, did I call Dota an RTS? My bad. It's not a good game. What, Dota 2? I mean, you know, to each their own. If you enjoy it, you know, enjoy the, you know, it's whatever. How's the Illidan doing on stacking? We can check that in a second here, as we have that. 69 stacks, very nice. So that equates to 49. So he literally needs to get to 70. He just has to get to 70, and then that's the stacking. That is 50 or more if he gets to 70. Jet propulsion from Blaze. What if the game ends right now and he dies at 69? Okay, he does die at 69. So that's 49. That's 49 stacks right there. Joanna goes down. Double altar, 10. It's not game over. It's not game over. That's even with boss, that's only 14 points of damage. No, I lied. I lied! I'm very wrong, because actually the bell tower and bottom got converted. So this is nowhere near end of game. So, if the caster math is right, this is going to be 10 points of damage with 2 altars plus the boss. Bonds of Justice almost done by the Maiev as well. Still 69 for the Illidan, as he's just now respawning. Varian maybe invading over here on the left-hand side. Just gonna see Maiev steps in the bush. Oh, where did Varian even go? Oh, he didn't step up. I thought his trajectory was like, oh, he'll be in the bush when Maiev steps in, but nope. Sylvanas and friends will clear out the bottom lane, and Illidan soaks up top. I do believe Illidan will hit 70. Oh, that's Sylvanas right there. 71, so Illidan has got his stacks. He's at 51 stacks per our bet. So there you go. Believers, you can sit comfortably as you'll get paid out at the end of the game. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Hunt in from the Illidan mind control. Sylvanas, Rain of Vengeance from Vala. There's a Warden's Cage bouncing people around. The bunker will expire. Illidan trying to dash away. There's a Spirit of Vengeance in. Will it be used to teleport? No. Double altar phase. This could be game ending if both of them go over to the side of Spooky Ghosts. Boss will be up again in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Sapper. I think one Sapper might have made it in. The animation looked kind of weird. Taunt from Varian. That's a gravity lapse. I don't even know who got blown. Joanna got blown up. Like, she was just absolutely... she looked like a Li Ming with glass cannon right there, the way she took so much damage. As the double altar phase is up, a double kill does happen, and Dark Horse will interrupt once here, but I think Dark Horse should go down. Gravity lapse connecting. Chastise to follow up. And Dark Horse gets a Rain of Vengeance. Umbral bind onto a few players. That will be the Bonds of Justice completely finished out, but they stun, Gravity Lapse, as well as a Flame Strike. Illidan delaying things out onto the Sylvanas, but well, she'll get some assistance, and that right there is going to be...
Team kill!
And the game going over to the side of Spooky Ghost. They take the series 2-0. GG, well played. Extremely well done as the Gravekeeper takes down the Raven Lord.